Something new for you today, knitters. I am going to show you how to do the jogless jog on the Purl side. We Portuguese knitters love to work inside out, don't we? So I decided to show you how to do a jogless jog. So let's start with the terms first. What is a jog and why would you like to do a jogless jog? So when you knit a project circularly, you are going to work in a spiral, meaning you're going to go round and round and round, just like those places you park your car, you know, they keep going up at the ramp, around and around. The beginning never meets the end. This is what you do on a project when you work circularly. So let's get this hat, for example, here. This is the pattern. It's simple. And you see that especially because it's a striped, you can see it really well. The blue line and the gray line, the stripes are defined. But if I turn to the back of the hat, you're going to see that there is a place where my spiral works, that there is this jump. Let me get something here to show you. You see that the stitches don't align as much. This gray, for example, starts here, the next one comes up here. See? This blue comes up here, the next one starts up here. That's when the last stitch I knit doesn't really align with the first of the next round. My marker actually would be right here when I was working this hat. That would be my division right there. And you see when you look the design from, you know, bird's eye view here, a different perspective, you can see that there's a defect here. It jumps. Most of people that don't knit, they don't realize that. Actually, you would give this hat to a baby and the father of the baby that doesn't knit would put this right in front in the head of the baby. Nobody would notice. But you that knit, you know that this jog is there. You would try to put the hat on the baby with this side facing, which is prettier. Okay, a couple more examples. This hat of mine, you can see different patterns, and the patterns actually don't work well on the number of stitches in the round. So here you can see, for example, this pattern looks like this design here. It didn't meet at the end. So not only the pattern is broken, but I have the jog going here. Some people, again, doesn't matter. They don't care. Another example here of the jog. Sometimes I fold the jog, sometimes I don't. So you have this indentation here where the last stitch doesn't meet the first. I think you get the idea, okay? So we define what this jog is on a circular project. I made here a sample with stripes for you, and you can see I work from the inside out, or the non-public side facing, the Purl side. Let me work one more stitch here so I can turn this without losing my marker, and I can show you where I work the jogless jog, and it's hardly visible. That you can see a jog on my stripes. See? It's pretty much a line, and the last stitch meets the line on the first. Same here, same here. You can hardly see the jog. So let me show you how I work that. On the Purl side, you're going to see a lot of videos on the internet showing you how to work the jogless jog with the knit side facing, but not on the Purl side. So I'm going to go back on this first stitch here. I already disconnected my green, which is the color I am abandoning. And I'm going to start with my what's called purple here. And for the first stitch only, I am going to insert my needle as to purl, get both colors, the green and the purple, together, and purl that stitch. There. Now I can put the purple on my pin, get my tension and get going. See what happens on the first stitch here? You have one stitch but two yarns on it. I am going to purl all the way around, and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so I finished my round. I used the purple color all the way to the stitch marker. And now I'm going to show you how to do the jogless jog. We finally got to the principal point of this class. So remember, when I worked the first stitch, I worked the first stitch using the two colors. The old one, which was my green, there was the previous stripe, and the purple. The same, the two tails to do the first stitch. Now I'm going to slip the first stitch, or the old color, as to purl. I am going to purl the new color, or the first stitch here, really on that round. Okay, I'm going to grab those two tails to make it nice and tight, and I am going to pass the slip stitch over and tie that up. And I'll purl a couple stitches, and I'll show you that that does the trick for the jogless jog. And if you look, I'll take this away here. If you look, my stripe here, you're going to see that pretty much the stripe keeps going in uninterrupted here from this stitch to the next and to the next and so on. Okay, of course here I already start the second round, but I want you to pay attention to the jog here. There is no jog from that stitch. And then of course when you work the yarns on the back too and tuck this up and weave the ends, this is going to be just like the other stripes, pretty much invisible. So I hope you enjoy doing this. Try striped sweater or striped sock and let me know what you think. Okay, I'll wait for your comments.